Hi, here is Ralu, founder of RALUFINEART. I want to tell you something I have never said publicly before. I design collectible seals cards and pocket squares, and I think about beauty, intention, and the relationship between what we wear and who we are every single day. And even I sometimes find myself surrounded by beautiful things, yet nothing feels right that day. And that is not because nothing is beautiful around. No, actually, that is because nothing speaks to me that way. And nothing speaks to the woman I am today. And if you have ever felt that way, if you have ever felt that silence, then this video is for you. By the way, what I want to share with you today might completely change how you understand it. So watch it closely, and I'm curious to know your thoughts.
You walk into a shop, everything is beautiful. Pieces you've wanted for weeks, pieces you've never seen before that immediately catch your eye. And you move through it, and you feel nothing. Worse than nothing, you feel surrounded by beauty, yet nothing feels right. Most people think this is a shopping problem. More options, or fewer, a bigger wardrobe, or a smaller one. I have tried both. Neither solve it. Because it was never a shopping problem. Actually, it was an identity problem. And nobody is talking about it. Here is what I believe is really happening. When a woman walks through a shop full of beautiful things and feels nothing, she's not failing at fashion. She's experiencing a misalignment, a gap between who she is and what she sees around her. Because here is the truth. We do not dress our bodies, we dress our feelings. Every morning, we wake up as a slightly different version of ourselves. Some mornings, we feel powerful, like we belong in the greatest, most ancient spaces in the world, like history remembers our name before we even arrive. Like every step we take carries quiet confidence, and like we have nothing to prove, because we already know who we are. Some mornings we feel like dancing, like joy has been waiting patiently inside us, like the only honest response to being alive is movement, to laugh, to turn, to let the world catch up with our happiness. And some mornings we want to anchor ourselves to something beautiful, to wear a story instead of an outfit, to wrap ourselves in something that reminds us who we really are, to walk through the streets that have been witnessed centuries carrying something timeless, something chosen, something that belongs to us as much as we belong to it. And some mornings, we simply want stillness, to sit quietly in the middle of everything life is asking of us, to breathe, to receive the day without rushing to become someone else, and to realize that sometimes we always have everything we need. 4 women, 4 feelings, 1 truth. None of them asked, what should I wear today? They asked, who do I want to be today? Because we were never shopping for clothes. We were shopping for a feeling. And feelings cannot be bought. They can only be chosen. The woman who keeps searching is not weak. She's not shallow. She has a need she cannot yet name. And sometimes this is identity. She's trying on different versions of herself, hoping one will finally feel true. Sometimes it's belonging. She dresses for the life she wants to live. And sometimes it's comfort, the quiet pleasure of something new, something that still promises transformation. And sometimes it's status. The hope that one beautiful thing might finally say, I have arrived. All of it is human, but none of it will ever be satisfied by another purchase, because what she is really searching for is not in any shop. It begins the moment she stops searching and she starts choosing. There is a difference between searching and choosing. Searching is believing the next piece will finally be the one. Choosing is knowing what speaks to you. Every morning I ask myself one question. Not what matches, but what speaks to me today. What carries the energy I want to move through the world with. The pieces that answer that question are always the ones I choose with intention, the ones that carry, in fact, a story, and the ones that instantly feel like me. Not the pieces I search for, but the pieces I choose. That is the difference, and it changes everything. One question every morning. How do I want to feel today? Not what should I wear, but what do I want to feel? Then find the one piece that answers that question, the piece that speaks to the woman you are today. If you don't have that piece yet, that isn't a shopping problem. It's an invitation to stop searching and start collecting. To build not just a wardrobe, but a world. A personal world of pieces that carry your story, your memories, and the woman you choose to become. That is what I designed for. Not the woman who needs more, but the woman who is really and ready to need less and feel everything. I want to ask you something. Is there a piece you own that instantly feels like you? Tell me in the comments. I would love to know what it is and why. And if you don't have that piece yet, I created something for you. It's called the Collector Choice. 10 silk scarves, 10 stories. Each one designed not to speak to your wardrobe, but to you. It's completely free, and the link you find it below in the comments or in the description. Subscribe if you'd like more stories like this. And tomorrow morning, ask yourself one question. How do I want to feel today? Start there, and everything else follows. I'm Ralu, founder of RALUFINEART, and I will see you in the next story. Now I'm signing out.